GR3's first, yeah, like we did last time.
The GR3s just go and then they separate themselves. 3s just go and separate themselves on the track. Yeah. You can slow down or speed up on the left.
I'm inside of somebody.
Oh.
Student driver.
Yeah,
we got to know
out.
each other.
3s are out, yeah. 4s go.
All right, everybody. Hey, welcome. Today we are on Wednesday, GR3s and GR4s at Walker's Glen. And basically we're in teammates. So my teammate is Paint Man. And right now the GR3s all took off. And now the GR4s can all go out. So what I did was I gave everybody enough room to get ahead of me. So that way I can run my own lap, be fast as I can. So on this track, my fastest lap time was earlier at 1:55.929, which is really good. I hit all of my spots and everything like that. So really hoping to do well again. So if you don't know, even though if I come in like 9th place, that will be considered first place because we have GR3s, which is a grade higher than ours. And those are 8 guys. And then, of course, me being on the lower class of the cars, the GR4s, our point systems runs the exact same. So both point systems for 1st through 8th, and then 9th through 16th. We do have 2 people who are not going to be racing today, Catfish and Fuego. So they're 2 different teams, so they'll be basically get a point for the team, but it's a no-show and everything like that. So that's pretty much about it. Just sit back and enjoy. Oh, we're doing 20-minute races. It's an endurance race because we can't do laps because the GR3s will probably lap the GR4s. Without a doubt. Last week in our last race, they lapped me and the first place guy. So it was uncool, but they were faster than us, point blank. So I'm good with that. All right, so we're on our first qualifying lap. Open this bad boy up. We can get that 9th place qual. Yes, I over-rev on that corner because I got to get it over the little hill. Once I get over that hill a little bit in a turn, that's when I'm starting to pick up the pace then. Oh, wide. That's okay. I'm about 2 seconds off, so right now I'll probably hit about a 158 when I'm estimating. Too slow. Should only drop down to 95. what's funny is that, figure I'm in a GR4, and there's guys out there with GR3s that are slower right now on their time. So they must have messed up somewhere, got bad penalty or something. Oh, like that. Just went over the bump a little bit too much. Been too inside on that. That's all right. I can work it out. I was on a blue too. Damn. Oh well. Get it around the next lap. So I qualified second in our section. Austin is also driving a GR4. So we'll see what happens. Austin and I, last race, we're going back and forth. Actually, it was like he won a race, I was in second. And then the next race, Slam won the race, and I was in second. So it's a three-way ties. We're all basically second place for points. Yes, I'm going to go for it, Moises. I know I can get this. I ain't worried about the time. I'm just worried about finishing, staying strong. And you know what? I don't think I adjusted my brake. I think that could have been a problem. I gotta adjust my brake bias one to the front on this car.
GR4 correct?
Correct, GR4. If you're looking at the screen, you can see the G70 GR4. So from 8th place down is all GR4s. And all the top guys are GR3s. Ooh, all right, Paintman qualified 5th. Yes, all right. So Paintman's my teammate.
Second on GR4, not bad at all.
Like I was saying, Paintman's my teammate, so basically wherever our points end up standing is where we'll end up. I don't remember where we're at as for points and stuff like that, but regardless. So we only have 14 drivers. Oh, Catfish might join. Catfish had supposedly something was going on with work. Maybe they're gonna let him in. I don't know. But Fuego is one of the other guys, and he had to go see his dad. So hopefully his dad's doing fine and everything like that. So, all right, get off the screen. I want to make sure my brake bias. Okay, good. Emergency brake is on, so I got the filling of the gas.
Let's focus now.
Go wide.
Do what you're driving. Genesis GR4.
Correct, Genesis. I gotta pick up a little slipstream from this GR3. And he's gone. I don't know if you're paying attention to that, but you can see how it just stays at 121 for that whole time. And I don't want to shift too early or shift too late. Oh, mistake there. seconds off lap.
Damn. Okay, we are back.
Lost a little traction right there.
are back again.
Is your brother with you, Moises?
Nope.
When you said we, I was like, okay, who is we?
YouTube
Lay it
is
on
cutting
throttle?
your stream. When I said I mean you and me, lol.
Missed that 9. Fast guys are getting ready to catch me on this lap, probably somewhere. Screw that up. Crazy is everybody that does not pass the start finish line is automatically going to be freaking last, freaking like 3, 2, 1, boom, those guys should start finishing right there. Damn it, why'd I go wide? That's coming up on me. Banana Man is. See if I don't let them pass me. Yes, they're not going to pass me. Whew, that's a goal. Yeah, baby. All right, so that's first place. If you don't know, it looks like 8th, but it's first place. Remember, we got 2 categories of GR3s and GR4s. So Rich passed Banana Man somewhere. That's probably a good race right there. So let's just wait till this is over, and I'm gonna jump out. So raised 1 position, so that's good. Clean race. That's good. A little extra money in the bank. So that's pretty much it. So I'm going to let you guys go. We're going to be jumping over to the other track. And when we do that, then let's see. I got to unmute them. And there we go. So we'll see you on the qualification for the next race, guys.
So we're taking for a break right now, right?
Yeah, I'll wait till everybody's. I got screenshots of the score. I got
get
the
the stuff
replay
here.
saved. So I'll